I don't understand why I'm still getting hate.
Number 5 is Drama Alert. Drama Alert's inclusion on this list should come as a surprise to absolutely no one. Despite the channel's gossip as news formula having a universal appeal, Drama Alert is hemorrhaging subscribers at an astounding rate. The reason for this sustained loss of subscribers is because the host of Drama Alert, Keemstar, was recently the target of a coordinated and massive expose campaign from some of the biggest stars on YouTube. Even though the Keemstar controversy is now many weeks old, Keemstar has still disabled ratings on his videos, and he is still losing subscribers. Ironically, however, it's likely that when this controversy finally blows over, Keemstar and Drama Alert will be better off because of it. More people have heard of Drama Alert now than ever before, and it appears that hordes of people tuning into Drama Alert to leave hate comments has actually helped Keemstar rather than hurt him. In fact, the channel's view counts are now hitting all-time highs. It's likely that Drama Alert isn't going anywhere despite the channel's massive losses in subscribers. Once the Keemstar controversy inevitably blows over, Drama Alert will probably rally around its more hardened support base and start to gain subscribers again. Number 4 is Ray William Johnson. If you were around on YouTube in 2011, chances are you've heard of Ray William Johnson and the show Equals 3. But if you haven't seen Equals 3 before, the show typically involved viral clips from around the web, with Ray William Johnson's jokes and commentary interspersed between them. As everyone likely already knows, Ray's show was a huge success, and at one point, he was the most subscribed channel on all of YouTube. But today, Ray is losing more and more subscribers every day. In fact, Ray's channel has stagnated so much that he barely gets any more views per day than our channel, and we're only a fraction of his size. What happened was that Ray's view counts began to stagnate, and in 2014, he stepped down as the host of his Equals 3 show and vowed to move on to bigger projects.
I'm the kind of person who has to keep moving forward and has to keep being creative, or I get depressed. I'm just being 100% honest here. Like, this show isn't fulfilling me creatively anymore, and I have to move on.
In the wake of Ray's departure, Equals 3 struggled to find a replacement host that could live up to his legacy, with each successive host only receiving massive backlash from Ray's fans, only to be replaced again and again. Today, Ray's videos struggle to reach the view counts they once did, and it's likely that the sun has finally set on the once great Equals 3 empire. KevJoomba became extremely popular during the early days of YouTube, but has been gradually forgotten over the years. However, unlike the other channels on this list, Kevin didn't run his channel into the ground. Instead, he disappeared around 2013 without a word as to why. Eventually, it was discovered that Kevin had decided to leave social media and his fame all behind, and elected to take a more spiritual path in his life. But his departure hasn't been all bad. Kevin's charity work in Africa has resulted in the creation of a school for children in Kenya. This is good to hear, as his quest for spirituality has really done good in the world. Unfortunately though, no good deed goes unpunished, and slowly but surely his former viewers have begun to unsubscribe from his channel and move on with their lives. In contrast to KevJoomba, some YouTubers can destroy their careers through acts of greed and malice rather than acts of kindness and charity. While the jury is still quite literally out on whether T. Martin is necessarily a bad person, what cannot be denied is that his channel is in deep trouble. For those of you who are unfamiliar with T. Martin, he is a very successful YouTuber who built his channel off of CSGO and Call of Duty gameplay. The trouble all started when T. Martin founded a website called CSGO Lotto, where players could bet their Counter-Strike weapon skins against each other and potentially win huge jackpots. T. Martin then went out to use his channel and audience to promote his new website. The only problem was that he allegedly failed to disclose his material connection to CSGO Lotto, which is something the FTC takes very seriously. In fact, some have said that he outright misled his viewers when he acted as if he had stumbled across CSGO Lotto, even though he was one of the website's founders.
And we found this new site called CSGO Lotto, so I'll link it down in the description if you guys want to check it out. But
things only got worse for T. Martin when he uploaded an apology video, only to quickly take it down. Apparently, something about the backdrop of his apology video being a mansion and expensive trucks rubbed his viewers the wrong way. As of this video's release, there is a very real possibility that T. Martin could face fines or even jail time for violating Federal Trade Commission rules. The funny thing is that if T. Martin had just been more upfront about his ownership of CSGO Lotto, it's likely that no one would have even cared. Either way, the viewers have clearly made up their mind on T. Martin, with them unsubscribing in record numbers. And number 1 is Top Media. For those of you who just can't stand list channels, this entry on our list is just for you. Though if you hate list channels so much, why are you even watching this video? Anyways, whatever happened to Top Media is still really a mystery. The channel has over 2 million subscribers, yet it just doesn't upload videos anymore. The few times it has uploaded during the past few months, many people have commented that they had forgotten that they had even subscribed in the first place, with others lamenting that the channel has taken a sudden dip in quality, and in some ways they're right. For whatever reason, the list videos on Top Media don't even have music, and often the narration can be described as depressing at best. But the real question is, what is going on with this list channel that by all appearances should be at the height of its popularity? The best answer we could find lies in the channel's viewership statistics. On a few key dates, before the channel became inactive, there are massive negative spikes in views. This can mean a few things. Maybe the owner of the channel was deleting videos and is no longer interested in making list videos. It's also possible that the channel had some videos taken down for copyright infringement. Either way, there's really no way to tell, as whoever runs the channel has clearly decided to keep their fans in the dark. Anyways, if you want to catch more of our videos before our channel inevitably becomes mired in controversy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out our other videos, and thanks for watching, and thanks for learning.